Now, when we are going to talk about distance time graph, time either in distance time graph or speed time graph or acceleration time graph, time will be always on x-axis because time will be independent. Body is moving or not, time will be going on. So time is considered, time is always plotted on x-axis. Time can be given in second, minutes, or hours, right? Distance or displacement. Distance or displacement will always be given on y-axis. Okay, distance can be given in meter or kilometer. Distance can be given in meter or kilometer. Okay, now when they are going to give us different type of lines, different type of graphs will be given to you. Okay, now for instance, these are the graph values which is given over here. So what does the different portion of the line is representing right now? This one is telling you moving away from starting point. Whatever is your start, this line is showing that you are moving away from there. Okay, and because this will be 0, and if you are moving away means the distance is increasing from the starting point. Okay, one more thing which is shown by this line in distance time graph. This line also shows that you are having a constant speed. A constant speed. If I'm making my drawing like this, my graph like this, it means speed is constant. It means the body is covering distance with a constant interval of time. And how will you find that speed? If you will find the gradient of this line, if you will find the gradient of this line, you will have the constant speed which is being shown by this tilted line. By this tilted line. When it comes to this line shows, as you can see, it's a horizontal line, means body is stationary. Means body is not moving, body is not covering any distance. That's why my body is stationary. And when body is stationary, it means over there speed will be 0. At this point, when body is not covering any distance, it means body is 0. Okay? Now, coming to this line. Again, it's a straight tilted line going toward upward, means constant speed. Constant speed. And how will you find that speed? You will find it by using gradient as you have found it over here. Okay, next thing. Again, a horizontal line in distance time graph means body is stationary and speed is 0. right? Last part, this one. Now you can see the direction is in downward, and if I connect it with this one right hand somewhere over here, and according to this line, now distance is decreasing. So this line is going to represent return journey. Okay, if body is went somewhere and now it is coming back, that is called return journey. Again, the straight tilted line is showing that body is coming with constant speed, and in order to find the speed, gradient will be applied. As you have applied gradient over here, you will be applying gradient in this form. Okay, the formula which we all know, we can apply that formula. Speed equals to distance upon time. When they will ask for, when, like right now, as you can see, this speed, this is speed, and that is speed. Maybe all three speeds are different, and they are going to ask for what can be the average speed. So what will you say? That average speed will be equals to distance, that is the total distance covered, divided by time, and you will get the average speed over here.